Good afternoon and welcome to Omnibros Live, Sunday Coffee with the Omnibros. I'm one of the Omnibros, Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault. Here with one of my co-hosts, Gabe from Gabe Infinity Watch. Gabe, how's it going? Gabe, I can't hear you. I believe you are muted. There you go.
Bitch. All right. No, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here. What's up, Jess?
What's up?
Happy Sunday to everybody. I'm eating breakfast.
Oh, that's fine.
And yeah, we got some news. First news of the day is Jess has a headache and he hates everybody.
I don't hate everybody. I just hate the world.
Close enough.
Close enough.
And he was 1,000% serious about this starting at 9 o'clock sharp. And there's nobody else here. Everybody else is on CP time.
I can't say that, so I will just let you say that.
Yeah. Omar, Gio, you're making us look bad.
I don't think Omar was supposed to be on, was he?
He just makes us look bad in general.
We're getting some people showing up now.
Yeah, because I think it takes a while before, like, it hits the YouTube.
Yeah,
like, hit live. I think it takes a minute because I've looked at the videos and it's always like I think on the YouTube it's missing the first minute, like the whole introduction, like Jess and his mask and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, it actually just showed up on my phone 2 minutes after. Yeah, now it just showed up on my phone. I just now got the notification, so I think now is when people are now getting the notification. Yeah, and I am suffering from a migraine mightily, so it's entirely possible that my words are going to be garbled and I sound like I'm out of it, and it's only because my head is throbbing, but I am a professional, so I am here to help the Omnibros as much as I can. But if I'm not making much sense, it's because I am just suffering from a migraine. It's not pharmaceutical induced or anything like that. I wish it was.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking cranberry juice and club soda.
Is that your home remedy for migraines?
No, it's just what I drink.
No, it's delicious. Not everything has to be attached to the migraine.
Yeah, this is what my shirt says, because after this, my daughter's coming over with a good friend of hers, and we're going to watch the Star Wars, the first 3 Star Wars, the original 3 Star Wars on Blu-ray that we got from my friend Kyle, who generously sent them to us. The despecialized editions that you can get that have all of the... There's Gio.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
We're going to be having a Star Wars marathon on the originals, uncut, unadded, everything original like it was. So that is why I'm wearing the Star Wars shirt.
Awesome.
Because they have never seen it, the originals. All they've seen is hands shooting second and all these other things that George Lucas ruined it with. So they want to see the originals. So I'm excited for them to see it in Blu-ray, and we're going to see the first 3 today. And even my wife's going to join, so that's going to be fun.
I have a Spawn shirt on because after this show, nothing. I just wanted to wear a Spawn shirt.
What are you wearing, Gio?
Amazing Spider-Man shirt from the movie, from the Andrew Garfield movie.
Oh, nice.
Because I love that logo. Even if the movies weren't that great, I love that spider logo.
That is a good spider logo.
Graffiti.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And none of us are wearing any pants.
Yeah.
I know for a fact Jess isn't wearing pants.
It's a bottomless show.
Because Jess only wears shorts.
That is true. I have only shorts on. Here's a question already. Gabe, has Avatar Comics closed down because I haven't had a trade from them in quite some time? Any idea?
I don't think so. I've seen a lot of their. They're still. Excuse me. They're still in the diamond system. They're still like on FOC. They still have, or the initial order. I just did the initial order for, what is it, July, August? I think the September or October order. And I don't think there's anything new from them, but they had a ton of Crossed and other titles. Like a lot of their hardcovers are going on sale. So I don't know if they're publishing anything new, but they haven't gone away yet.
Mm. Okay, good.
That I know of.
Excellent. There you go, John Mitchell.
Good. Oh, you got to do that thing when you ask the question, make it pop up on the
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot about
that. That is cool. That's the coolest thing about this whole new.
Okay, wait. Here's one. Here's one that I can do it for. Boom. Have you guys watched Amazon's The Boys?
Not yet. I haven't read the book, so I don't have Prime. Sorry, I don't have Prime, so I haven't seen the show yet.
I haven't, but I've heard amazing things. ETL, who is in the chat, has already seen it and said it's unbelievably great. And I trust ETL's judgment. He and I have kind of similar taste in things, so I am inclined to watch it sooner rather than later. And Make Havoc has watched the entire season. ETL is popping in saying it is great. So yeah, I am up for watching it. I just haven't yet, but yeah, I'm really wanting to see it now. Yeah,
I'm in the same boat as Jess. I haven't seen any of it yet, but I've heard nothing but great things about it, even from Luis, who hates everything. He says they nailed it, which I hope means that it's as comic accurate, not, it doesn't be actually comic accurate, but as tonally accurate as the comic. Because that was the one thing that was missing really hard in the trailers. The trailers seemed like it was very, very PG-13. And the Boys comic is a very, very hard R NC-17.
NC-17, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, and then they announced at Comic-Con before. They had a big thing at Comic-Con. But they announced that it was renewed for a second season already before the first season launched. So that was a good sign right there. And now everybody, I trust Make Havoc, I trust ETL, so I don't really trust Luis, but
yeah, Taylor Brown also is chiming in on how good it is.
Cool. That thing just came out like yesterday.
Yeah,
right?
Yesterday or Friday.
And those guys are on it. I was busy. We had a big signing at the store, so I worked like 15 million hours yesterday.
Okay, here's another question. Let me switch.
Can you keep it the other way?
I think it blocks Geo.
We can't. Well, this blocks Geo even worse.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh, all right.
I don't mind.
Okay. Do you guys think the Boys hardcovers will come back into print? The definitive editions, I do not think so.
I think there's only one or two of those that are out of print, anyways.
I think that they are going to continue printing. I think they'll continue to reprint them in different formats, but I don't think those definitive editions are going to come back.
They're doing those trade paperback omnibuses right now.
Yeah, I think that's what you're going to have to rely on, those paperback omnis.
It just almost makes me want to reread the series again, but I know I stopped reading it for a reason, and I know I'll just hit that part and be like, I'm done with this again.
How many books are there in that series?
The definitive editions? Yeah. 6.
Okay.
I think it's 75 issues in total, I want to say, question mark.
Here's a question for Geo.
Ooh. Anyone tell me what is the best Inhuman story? Generally speaking, everybody will always recommend, myself included, the Paul Jenkins Jay Lee story, the Maxi series. It's 12 issues of political intrigue with the royal family, and the humans recently discovered the existence of Atalan. So it's all this intrigue and what will Black Bolt do in response to an invading army and all that stuff. So it's really interesting, and you sort of get that political drama that I like about the Inhumans. So definitely the Maxi series. And if you want lighthearted superhero-esque fun, the Charles Soule run that started with Inhuman and then Uncanny Inhumans, that's also pretty fun too. But my recommendation, the Maxi series. It's only 12 issues.
And okay, wait, I need to take that one down, and then here is the best question probably ever.
Oh, of course. Come on.
Absolutely. Thank you, Make Havoc. Yes. The answer is yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty ugly, so I don't know.
Well, you're dragging the average down then. That's not good.
I'm fucking up that curve. But on the Inhumans question, I agree with Gio.
Yeah,
And
I
then
do too.
also, what's great about it is you get to see Black Bolt probably at his best.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, as a leader and the political leader, I guess, for lack of a better term, because there's a big part in there where he makes a decision about what to do about this incoming invasion, and everybody is questioning his capabilities of being the leader of the Inhumans, and that's just like Gio said, like that kind of political stuff is really interesting that you never really got to see before.
Yeah.
But you really get to see Black Bolt at his best. You know why people like Black Bolt is because of that series, and Paul Jenkins really dives deep into the essence of who he is and the willpower and self-discipline that he has, because he goes into things like he has to meditate so that he doesn't snore when he sleeps or make a noise when he sleeps, because any little snore or noise that he makes even while sleeping would destroy, their society. Literally, like we would just blow up the whole world. So there's a lot of that. There's a lot of his relationship with Medusa and things like that. So other than that, I think the only other person that really dived really deep in that kind of relationship or to who he is and his empire was later on with Hickman in that FF series.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I just bang every princess there is. I'm a part of every empire. See that horse bitch over there? I'm gonna get it. It was like that, but not literally. But there was Hickman does a really good job into it as well. But yeah, for like a 12-issue maxi series, is that hardcover still around? I need to get it.
I don't know. I think it was out of print, maybe.
Damn it, I'm going to look it up in a minute. But yeah, so definitely get that. Even if you get the trade or the singles or you or digitally or whatever, if you're interested in Inhumans at all, like if you have a sour taste because you watched the TV show, you want to go back and reread that and just get back.
Oh god, the TV show.
Kind of reset your bearings on who the Inhumans really are.
Right. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it really is. That's the one that made me really, really like the Inhumans.
It's a shame we have a crappy TV show as a result.
Let's see. Here's a good question. Are the Omnis of the New 52 Detective Run and Eternal Run happening still?
I think the Detective New 52 stuff was either canceled or resolicited as a small trade, I think.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the Eternal one is still happening. All right, is that something you're checking on, Gabe? I don't even remember Detective getting a Omni.
Yeah, it was the Tony Daniels stuff. I'm gonna look it up because
wait, Tony Daniels, that already came out, didn't it?
No.
No.
I mean,
we haven't had a New 52 omnibus in a while. What was the last one?
Yeah.
Red Hood or around that time frame? Red Hood, Deathstroke kind of stuff.
Red Hood, Deathstroke, and Aquaman were the last ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So give me a minute. I'll look it up. But it's interesting because, like I said, we had a signing at the store yesterday, and it was Lieber Hamo was one of the guys there, and so was Ron Mars.
Oh, cool.
Former one-time guest of the show who said he wants to come back. He'd come back anytime.
Good. Let's get him. He's a good guest.
Yeah, he's awesome. In person, he's cool as shit. I might go hang out with him later today. We'll see what happens. He wants to go to I don't know. Jess is either gonna really, really like this or really, really hate this. I forget where Jess falls on this topic, but he wants to go check out the KISS miniature golf course we have.
Oh, that sounds awesome to me.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't remember if he hated KISS or liked KISS.
I loved KISS. I went to a KISS concert. That was one of my first concerts growing up when I was 17. That's where I saw Cheap Trick for the first time back in 1977. And I loved KISS. Their early albums I loved, and I would love to see a KISS miniature golf course. I didn't even know there wasn't one in Vegas. I would have loved to have done that. That seems awesome. I'll fly back out there just for that. I'll tell you that much. That seems amazing.
I saw KISS in concert back in 2010, and that was a lot of fun too.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah. I'm younger, so I didn't get to witness a lot of concerts growing up and stuff, but they were doing a tour on 2010 or 2011. That was pretty fun, especially with all the pyrotechnics and stuff. I love that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they give a good concert.
Yeah, so I was talking with Ron Mars and Lieber Hamo. I was just bringing stuff, just talking naturally to him, and I brought up, hey, what happened to Ron Mars? The third Kyle Rayner Green Lantern trade paperback got canceled, and Lieber Hamo hears me, and he just goes on, and they both were like, we don't know why this stuff happened, why these books get canceled. Like, they're never told. Like, they're in the same boat we are, meaning that they were just speculating on why things happened the same way we were doing it. And they're like, we have no idea what's going on, why this is happening. And I even told him, I was like, yeah, Jim Lee, comes to the store all the time. And we met Jim Lee we were hanging out with Jim Lee at the Diamond Summit. And that's when he was talking about how they restructured the whole trade paperback division. So it's things like that where even the creators don't know why these things happen, or they don't know what's coming out. They don't even know when their stuff is out of print. So they're just out of the loop as the rest of us are on things like that. So it was interesting because they were just speculating on stuff like, well, maybe or maybe this, and Ron Mars like, all I know is that's a royalty check that went out the window. So yeah, where is this damn omnibus?
That made no sense to cancel that book, and the Peter David Aquaman too. That just came out.
Yeah, or even like the Batman Hush omnibus got canceled.
That's ridiculous.
They kept canceling, rescheduling, whatever. The Alan Moore Absolute, the Day Tripper Absolute, Batgirl or Burnside. Like, I mentioned Batgirl or Burnside, and they were like, well, maybe it's because they got a Batgirl movie in the works and they're waiting for that to come out. And then, so I was like, yeah, that's what we think too about certain things. But then they canceled that Batman Hush omnibus right before the animated movie came out. So, none of this stuff really kind of makes sense. So,
here's a good question.
Yeah, keep going. I'll work on this because
I
forgot how it was titled for me to look it up. Diamond's searching the mechanism is terrible. So
now that Tom King is winding down his run, who would you like to see take over Batman as Tom King does Batman and Catwoman?
Jeff Lemire.
Nice.
Who?
Jeff Lemire.
Whoa! Wouldn't that be good?
I think it'd be pretty interesting.
I'll agree with that.
I mean, if he's doing a Joker book, maybe he can do a Batman book.
Why not?
That's a great one.
That is a great one. Yeah, I agree with that.
Off the top of my head, I was going to say James Tynion because he's killing it on Detective, and I like to see, and he's doing a great job on Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see him on the quote unquote main Batman title.
Yeah, great suggestion.
I would like to see Judd Winnick come back to Batman.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'm the only one that like Judd Winnick. All right, cool.
Let's see. I'm not familiar enough with Judd Winnick's writing to have an opinion.
Oh no, he's the one that did the. He introduced Red Hood back into continuity.
Mhm.
He did a big run on Green Lantern. He did a long run on Batman and stuff too as well. Like I think his run was right before the New 52 like hit, so he kind of like his story like ended kind of in the middle of the process, I think. But he's great. He's a great writer. He did some great stuff with Batman and Red Hood. I'd like to see him come back.
It's a question for Gabe.
Oh, I wasn't looking. I'm not on that screen. Sorry. Give me a second.
Oh, Gabe, what are you eating?
I'm eating egg whites with turkey and turkey bacon.
Nice.
That's been I've literally been eating that every day for the last 7 months.
Wow.
Wow.
That's my breakfast. That's my go-to breakfast.
So do you love it, or are you tired of it, but you got to keep going with that?
There was a moment where I kind of got burnt out on it. But no, I like it. I don't, I'm kind of a creature of habit, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because that's a strength and a weakness that I have that I've learned. So I've learned how to exploit it. So as long as I keep myself on that routine, I won't, backslide and become a raging fat ass again or anything like that. So.
Awesome.
Worlds in Ink. I will check out 1922. Thank you. I'll have Jenny check it out, and I'll check it out too. Thanks. I appreciate the suggestion. It's a horror movie that Worlds in Ink is suggesting I check out for my horror movie show.
There you go.
Just subscribe to A Week in Geekdom and Gabe Infinity channel.
Yeah. All right.
That's Justin Page. Here, I'll put that up.
Yay.
Awesome,
Thank
man.
you.
I don't do videos anymore, but thanks for subscribing. You can check out my other videos, and you can always find me here. I stopped doing videos recently. This is kind of going to go back on the topic earlier. It's just the time I spent making videos and editing and reading and processing and researching everything. I now use that time to focus on my diet and going to the gym and things like that. So I just kind of, it's just one of those things where if you really, really want to do something and you feel like you don't have the time, because there's only so many hours in a day and only so much time you could do things, I had to cut something out, and there really wasn't much to cut out besides that. So I had to cut that out in order to move forward with my health and process that kind of stuff.
Here's something that I did not know, but that I'm happy about because the book is awesome.
Red Ruckus Old Guard is being adapted into a movie for Netflix.
Old Guard is a great book.
Never read it.
Oh, I just reviewed it the other day with I think Kristan on my show with Kristan. Gosh, is that a good book? It's about these. They're not immortal, but they're thousands of years old, and there's only a few of them left, and they're sort of in the spy secret agent type game where they take out the bad guys. They can be killed, but they keep regenerating. They eventually know they're going to die, but their time just hasn't come yet, and there's only 4 of them left. They've got a new recruit that they've just recruited, and somebody's out, a rich billionaire's out to capture them because he wants their secret to make him immortal. And it's one woman, well, it's 2 women and 3 guys, and they come from all different kinds of backgrounds from thousands of years ago, and they have all kinds of secret safe houses all over the world, and it's become harder and harder for them to, with social media, cameras all over the place for them to stay hidden, because it's, back in the 1800s they could stay hidden, but now with cameras all over the place, their pictures can show up and everything, and so it is just a great book. I really love that book. It shows there's all kinds of twists and turns and betrayals and sharp thinking, and the woman in it, the head woman in it, is especially intriguing. Really like that book.
Who published that book?
I think Image.
Gotta check it out. Sounds cool.
Oh, it's really cool.
The old card. Yeah, Image. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So real quick to go back on that question I was researching. Sorry.
No, it's
Batman Eternal. Batman Eternal is still on. It's releasing September. Wow. It's releasing on 9/11 on September 11th. I can't find a damn thing about that Tony Daniel detective one though. I have no idea what's going on with that one.
Oh, I wasn't planning on buying that anyway.
Oh, I was totally in on that one. That was a good run.
Really?
Yeah, that was a good run. The detective stuff. That's the one where Joker gets his face cut off and everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll tell you why I wasn't going to buy it, because I already have the hardcovers of it, and I was just going to stick with those.
That makes sense. Batman and Robin is still on that reprint. That's end of November. I'm just looking up everything Batman Omnibus related, and I don't know. That's it. Speaking of things that are sold out, big shout out to one-time guest, feature guest again, and good buddy of our show, Frank Gogol from Source Point Press. His book that he came on the show to promote, Dead End Kids, which I think releases in the next couple of weeks, is completely gone and sold out through Diamond.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, congratulations to him. That's a big thing for a small time press publisher and an indie writer like Frank. And Frank's just an awesome dude. I was hanging out with him at Comic-Con a little bit as well.
Frank is a really good guy.
Yeah, he's great. That guy's all about the hard work and effort and hustle into doing these kinds of things. So that's completely sold out through Diamond. So if you want a copy of that book, apparently people are offering him like $100 for.
Is that right?
I think I saw something like that. That comes out. Actually, that comes out this week on the 31st. So,
is it a 4-issue run, or is it a one thick trade, or what is it?
No, I think it might be 4 issues. So far, the first 3 are are solicited.
Okay.
I don't know about the 4th. I swore it was a 4 because 4 issues.
I thought it was 4 issues, but maybe it's 3.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it is 3. Just the solicitation for 3 makes it sound like that might be in. I don't know. Either way, I'm super proud of that guy. Good for him. If you want a copy, you got to hit up your local comic shop. This is a really, really small press, Source Point. So if I actually got his business card here. Your comic shop might not have it, and this might be the next big. I hope. I don't want to speculate and cause a hype or anything, but for his sake, I hope this is the next big thing, and they get like tons and tons of second print and third print and things like that. So congratulations again to Frank.
That's great. Frank deserves it. He's worked his butt off for this. I mean, really pounded the pavement for this.
So with
the fact that it's a good book,
I'm sure it is, because the grief was really great from him.
Yeah,
and that guy is. I mean, he sent us like not an advanced copy. I think he sent us like a PDF for like the first like 5 pages or something. It looks great. It read really well. It's a great book about kids in the 90s. So, I mean, I hope all the best for him. I hope this is just the first big step of many to come for the guy.
Absolutely. We wish him the best.
Yeah. So good luck finding it, because like I said, it's a small book, or it's a small press, and a lot of comic shops don't carry that kind of stuff. I do, because it's Frank, and I was like, I'm ordering his shit for sure. I didn't order a lot. I think I ordered like 10 copies, which is what I normally order even for like Image books, for like new #1 Image books. So I mean, I know. By a lot, I mean I didn't order like 50 or anything like that. But I wanted to throw my support his way.
Yeah. I think I can answer this from BO74. Any of you read Love and Rockets? I don't think any of us do. Do any of us?
No, I don't. I've never read it.
I haven't read it either. So I apologize, BO74, but none of us read it.
Isn't Omar reading it?
Yeah, Omar has read it. I have tried for 30 years to read it, and it just has never grabbed me. I've really tried. Honestly, I have.
So, Gio, you said that you thought that Tony Daniels book became like a trade paperback?
Yeah.
If that's the case, it's been canceled. Because there is a Batman Faces in the Shadows Essential Edition trade paperback.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's canceled.
Because I remember somebody in the group posted the info a long time ago, and I think it wasn't an omnibus, but more like a deluxe hardcover of all his stuff. And then I do remember being downgraded to a trade.
It got downgraded to a trade, and I got downgraded to nothing.
Let me take this time because I kind of forgot to talk about InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add another 2% to that. This weekend, they're having a special sale with a code that gives you 3% off total. It does not stack. Beat the Heat is the code. Every quarter, there's an OmniBros special discount code. Make an order over $50, and that gives you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Bam. That's the whole jingle, even the sound effects at the end. Like 5 seconds.
Here's a good question. The answer is yes.
Yeah, it's still happening. October.
Or 16th.
Yeah.
Sometime in October.
The answer is yes.
Just in time for Halloween.
It took forever. I mean, they kept bouncing it around, but it's still, as of right now, good thing but Luis is in here. He still thinks that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to cancel that now. That's only like a couple months away.
Mm-hmm.
Knock on wood.
Who is ignoring you, ETL?
October 16th.
We have a super chat from the Collector. Please stop denying Ryan Tam to Facebook group, LOL. Okay, I'll look into that.
That's how you get into the group, is you got a super chat. It's $3.
Yeah, right. We're holding it ransom. I will look into that, the Collector.
I mean, we don't, Gabe and I don't control anything of that group. So just be patient and know that there's like almost 5,000 people in that group and just a lot of solicitations. So just hold on and be patient. I know it can get a little frustrating, but it's not because they don't want you in. It's a screening process. You know, you got to get the best of the best to go in.
Not just that, but from my understanding, and maybe Jess can clarify this, is there's always a lot of like fake accounts trying to get in.
Oh, yeah, probably.
You know, splinter accounts trying to get in, things like that. So make sure your account is not private, so that the admins can look at who you are, and that you're an active account on your Facebook. Because if it looks like you're just some fake account, or you have no activity, or you're hidden, that's an automatic red flag for them not to let you in.
Gabe said it 100%. That is exactly right. That's it. That's an automatic DQ right there. If it's not an active, yeah. I don't want to repeat it because he just said it. It's perfectly said. So, and we go over it with a fine-tooth comb, and we try and admit people that look like they have active, healthy accounts and have been part of Facebook for a while and aren't trolls. So we can't risk letting trolls into the group. Sometimes it happens, and we boot them out as quickly as possible. But I will look for. I'll write it down in my. I'll write it down right now in my to-do list for today. Ryan Tam. I will add that.
We need
Also,
another $15 first.
if anybody's wondering, the group does have subgroups, and I mod most of the subgroups, and I can attest to that. There is a ton of people wanting to get into the subgroups that I know are fake accounts and people that have no interest whatsoever in omnibuses or comics. So you have to be part of the main groups to get into the subgroups, just in case anybody was wondering. That's why. Like, we get like Russian bots, and we get random people that have no connection whatsoever to our niche wanting to get in for whatever reason. They just click on gaming group and there's this group.
Yeah. Or if you're somebody that's in like 500 groups, they're probably not gonna let you in either, because that's obvious there's something weird going on.
Here's not a question, but a declaration that you can thank Geo for. Jess, I'm so happy you're covering IDW TMNT. You can thank Geo for that. He talked me into it on the Convince Me episode, and I really liked it. So
that show did its job. We should do that maybe once a month or once a quarter. Or
the Convince Me episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should be like a regular topic every couple of months or something.
Yeah, he convinced me, and I really liked the first hardcover, and I'm going to try and I don't know, read one every. There's a turtle right there. I'm going to try and read one every 2 weeks or so, because they are fun. He's right; they are really fun.
I need to get on it. I found a bunch that were out of print, and I know where to get them, so I got them. So I've been getting the hardcovers for that, and Transformers too.
Now, what are those, Gio? What are those figures?
They were minifigs from Kid Robot that were released like 4 years ago, I think. And here's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they were blind boxes, right?
No, they have their own cart and stuff. It's just the 4 of them. I don't know if I think Splinter had one, and maybe Shredder, but maybe just these 4 were released with their own cart and everything. And one of my very first Loot Crate boxes back in the day came with this Leonardo little figurine. So I had to look up on eBay the other ones, and this was the hardest one to find. I had to pay like $20 to get this guy.
Oh, for Mikey?
Yeah, he's the rarest of the bunch of the 4.
Ah.
You can detach their weapons, and they glow in the dark because they got like.
They do.
This just turned into a
Ding 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 ding
This
ding ding.
just turned into another Convince Me episode.
Glow in the dark. Glow in the dark.
Super bait. Oh, are they flocked too? Then Jess will totally get them.
Their weapons have ooze paint on it, and that glows in the dark.
Oh,
so it's pretty cool. From Kid Robot back in 2014. From
cool.
I'd like to think that ooze paint is really them fighting the xenomorphs, and it's just xenomorph blood.
That'd be awesome. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so like I was saying, some of those TMNT books are out of print, but IDW is pretty good about keeping those things around. Same with the Transformer Phase 2 books. All those are starting to fall out. But those are some of the best. I've been saying this forever. The IDW hardcovers, just in general, their IDW line of hardcovers, they're the best. Like, just the presentation. If you're somebody that likes matching spines and matching themes on their books, then those turtle ones are perfect because they have that ribbon looking spine to them. That they're all color coded. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's a great series too, though. I have the first 4, but I used to read that book in singles. I used to have all the singles.
Here's a good question. Is that Batman and Robin just a normal reprint, or did the material change in any way?
I think it's just a normal reprint. I don't know what was in the last.
Is that the Tomasi book?
Correct.
Okay.
I think it's a reprint.
All of anything, they adjust the binding, because remember that binding I think was really tight on that book.
Yep.
I think that's the reason I don't have that book, because it went out of print pretty quick, and that's because I was like, oh, the binding kind of sucks. I think I'll wait on it for a little bit.
Wasn't that book the one that everybody was getting with a nick on or a dent on the corner?
I think so. Yeah, it did have a weird thingy.
Yeah, maybe that's why they reprinted that thing, because I think even if you ordered it brand new, it had that indentation.
We need to get a DC hookup the way Omar got a Marvel hookup. I wish I was connected enough to Jim Lee. I mean, I know, I have connections to Jim Lee, but man, can we get somebody to kind of just give us information on what's going on?
Let's see if mine has the thing.
No, mine doesn't. Mine doesn't have the thing.
Oh Jesus, this is heavy.
Yeah, it is big.
But is it binding pretty tight on that? From what I remember,
yeah, it looks beautiful.
With this, no, I mean like tight, like it's hard to open.
Oh,
let's do the thing.
It's a pretty big book, but I don't see it as hard to open.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's not like a Hawkman?
No,
no,
not even close. I know what I know. I remember a book had that little nick that you're talking about, though, Gio.
Stupid dust jacket. Come on, get out. I think I found it.
Oh, you did?
Let's see if it shows up. There.
Oh, okay, wait.
All the books came from the factory like that. So they're all dented.
It's not on the dust jacket, though?
No. And I know that a lot of people were...
I love that back cover, Gio. I'm sorry, but that back cover there with all the Robins, that thing that's cool.
I know
Wait
all
a
the
minute,
people...
what? Yeah. No.
And everybody was returning the book.
I don't have it. Omnidog special.
Trent is always the guy that does not get the weird defect that everybody else has. Your Miles Morales book, too.
I know. I was psyched on that.
Did we talk about the recent solicits? Because I know you and Omar talked about the She-Hulk Omnibus announcement.
Yeah, and he talked about Miles Morales 2 coming out.
Yeah. Everybody thinks that's a reprint of the first one, and I'm...
No,
okay, telling everybody. It's good. I had to let them know, but no. This is volume 2, basically. I mean,
yeah, it's 2.
This is after Civil War, where he's in the Marvel Universe. The 616 Marvel Universe.
By the way, I recorded a haul video for my channel, and I wanted to point something out with you guys. This is the Grant Morrison Omnibus, Volume 2.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Tom King Deluxe Volume 4.
Yeah.
Check out the spines on both. The color choice.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's all
black,
it's the
blue.
Same black, blue. I'm like, is that a coincidence?
I like that color scheme better than the white and blue, honestly.
Yeah. It's just a shame the others are white. It doesn't look right to me. I don't know.
That's never bothered me.
Here's a good question that we can actually answer because we just had the publisher on the show.
Oh.
What's that imprint that does trade singles at the same time? How's that working out? That's TKO.
TKO.
And
I
we
think
just
they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, we just had him on a couple months ago. That's Z. And they're doing well. Their second wave is coming out next month, August. Good grief. We're already in August. And they're very happy with how everything's going. And their second wave comes out next month. And things are going really well for them. And I'm happy because they put out good stuff. That first wave was remarkable. And I'm really happy for them because that is a cool concept that they've got, and the quality of story and art is really good.
Well, they're getting some. They got major creators on there. Like Garth Ennis is on there. Jeff Lemire has a series
Yeah.
on there. Because we were on the show and I told him I was going to order a bunch of books. And as a retailer to order, it has to be through, it's like a PayPal thing. And I don't have control over the Torpedo PayPal, which is good, or else I'd probably order like 50 of those Unicrons Kickstarters. Actually, I am going to order one for the store. So I got to remind myself to tell Steve, who has to make the orders on that and use the PayPal and stuff for it. I have to remind myself that later because I really want those books in the store because I want it for myself. But yeah. But yeah, I want to get that Unicron for myself as well because I'm pretty sure that thing is going to be like, it's kind of a historic piece and it's super cool. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure after like a month or so, it'll be like a $2,000 toy I could flip.
Yeah, guaranteed. A lot of people are going to be asking for a lot of money.
Oh yeah, well that Jabba barge, which is the same, Hasbro's doing the same thing they are with Unicron, which is like a Kickstarter style thing to kind of get that going with only like about 8,000 pieces or 8,000 whatever that they need to make it happen. Same thing happened with the Jabba barge, and that Jabba barge is like getting to that $2,000 mark already.
It's the largest Transformer ever built, I think.
Dude, it's so cool. It's so cool.
2 feet tall.
Well, here's the thing. Massive. Like I said, I'm getting one for the store. That's because I mentioned it to John, to the owner, and he was like, "Yeah, get one. I think it's cool." He's a big nerd sometimes too. So,
a great sign. Like, yep, go ahead, do it.
He also, his eyes kind of lined up, and I told him it'd probably be like a $2,000 toy later. He's like, "Yeah, get one." It's all about making that money.
Yep.
What else do you have for news topics? I'm sorry, Joe. Go for it. What?
No, I was going to ask if you guys covered the Farmhand announcement.
Not yet. What's the Farmhand announcement, Gio?
AMC is going to do a Farmhand TV show based on the Image comic. Let's see. AMC are developing a TV series based on Rob Gilroy's Farmhand, ongoing from Image Comics. Yeah, that's all we know for now. But what do you guys think about Farmhand getting a TV show?
I haven't read it yet, but I did just finally order it, and since I ordered it, it's good. Yeah. So I'm going to read it maybe this week. So I think it's exciting. Good for him, because by all accounts, it's supposed to be a really good book. And I think it sounds like a great idea for a TV show. I'm glad for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for him too. I love his art from Chew, and I'm really glad to kind of see him. I don't know, this is going to come out the wrong way, but I'm just going to say it. To kind of come out from under the shadow of Chew, where he was kind of just known as that Chew artist. And I don't really know how much stake or ownership he has in Chew, but he has complete ownership of Farmhand. So now he's more known, or he's getting out of that shadow of Chew and becoming his own kind of person, his own creator, his own creative individual. Now he has a TV show in the works. Good for him.
Yeah. ETL says random people not in the main Omni group can join the subgroups. That's crazy. That's not my understanding. We made all the subgroups secret, so they shouldn't even be able to be seen by people.
The gaming group and the otaku thing, they're public.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yeah. But I don't have control over that. I only help mod it, so...
I kept Crypto's Den and the Bowie's Turntable private, so I didn't have secrets, so I didn't have to deal with anybody from outside. Only people in the Omnibus Collectors group can get into those. Oh, well, I think that's a mistake.
But I think that's a good criteria, that you have to be in the Omnibus main group to be in the other groups.
Yeah, because you're already screened that way.
Right.
Here's a really good question. Hey guys, long-time viewer, first-time questioner. Welcome, dude. Lockman Kev.
Thanks for watching.
Finding it hard to make the transition from reading singles to being a trade waiter omnibus collector. When and why and how did you all do it?
Finding it hard to make the transition from singles. I think for me, two things happened. One, I was running out of room with long boxes, and two, what was the second one? Oh, I had found Ryley's channel, and I started to learn what an omnibus was and hardcovers and all that stuff. So I'm like, hey, that's a little bit better. So I'd rather wait and get them later.
I'm the same way. It was around 2013, 2014 that my pull list for floppies was just getting too expensive. And I also discovered Ryley's channel, and I decided that collected editions were much cheaper and much easier to read than reading a bunch of singles together. And I also discovered Ryley's channel as Geo did, and while I like the omnibus format, I like the oversized hardcover format the best. But I just went cold turkey. I know I really felt badly because I was buying a lot of singles from these my LCS. I was dropping serious dosh there every month, but I just said, that's it. I'm going collected editions, and I stopped. I just cold turkeyed it in 2013, 2014, and I just, I miss a lot of what the current buzz is. So I'm always 6 months to a year behind on what the buzz is, but I also don't do social media a lot. I don't do Twitter or anything, so I don't really. And the only social media I do really is Facebook, the Omnibus Collectors group. So I kind of sort of hear about the current buzz. Like the current buzz now is
Hickman's Fantastic Four or X-Men.
Hickman's X-Men, yeah. And so I just downloaded that issue and read it, and so that's fine. So I see what the buzz is, but I'm still going to stop and wait for the collected edition in December. I think they're going to hurry up and put that out. So I just cold turkeyed it. That's the quick answer.
I'm kind of in the same boat as you guys. This was a while ago for me. I've been collecting hardcovers and omnibuses for, I want to say, about 10 years or so, maybe a little bit less. But it was basically what you guys were saying. Our sponsor, InStock Trades, their parent site, DCBS, discountcomicbookservice.com. It's basically the same model as InStock Trades, but with comics, where you get comics for like up to 50% off, right? So I used to order all my comic books through them, and just basic time and life was getting in the way. So my back issues or my single issues were getting stacked and stacked and stacked. So by the time I got around to reading a series where I had all the issues, the trade was out, or the hardcover was out, or even sometimes the omnibus was out, and that would be cheaper. And they just said easier to read. There's no ads. You get extra stuff in there, like supplementals of scripts or sketches or behind the scenes material or interviews or fun stuff like that. So that was about the time when I was like, you know what, I might as well just get the trades when they come out, because it's taking me that long to get around to reading these comics anyways. And same with back issue stories. If I wanted to read a series, I had to go into my back issues and dig through like 40, 50 long boxes, short boxes to find the issues. And every single time I did, I would go, oh, all right, great. I got here's this run I want to read. I got issues 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
Exactly.
I know I had these, and now my back hurts from moving all these big ass heavy boxes.
That's a
I don't
good
even want to read
point.
this anymore. So it just became one of those things, and just kind of that cold turkey, sure, but that already kind of happened by me not reading the books anyways, and I just got around to getting to the trades and the hardcovers anyhow. But I'm a Jess. I'm not. I like omnibuses. It's not my favorite format. I prefer oversized hardcovers or even the absolutes. But you know, it is what it is, and that's what we get a lot of times. So, that's the thing with me. It's been a while, and I've been just ordering through DCBS, and then through that, with me deciding to do the hardcovers, I found IST, and I've been with them ever since. And yeah, dude, I can't wait for the rest of Hickman's X-Men. I haven't read the first issue yet, but again, it's kind of like for the boys. It's been nothing but high praises so far. Nothing but high praises. I can't wait to. I'm gonna probably try to read it in singles because I'll just get it from the store and just read it in the back or whatever. Because I don't want to miss out on it, and I know like the hardcover or omnibus won't be coming out for years. So I don't want to be that far out of the loop. And that might be that omnibus when that comes out. It's gonna turn into the Fantastic Four or the Avengers, where it's gonna be hard to find. It's gonna sell out really quick. So be ready for that in a couple of years.
The collector, is Hawkeye out of print? Yes, it is, but the hardcovers, the 2 hardcovers of Fractions, are still in print, and they cover exactly the same material, and they're exactly the same size as the omnibus. So you can get the hardcovers, oversized hardcovers, and still get the same material in exactly the same size. But I'd hurry because it looked like Amazon was getting low stock on those things.
Right. So yes, the omnibus is out of print. That was part of that thing was on
clearance, right?
For a long time. I mean, it was probably the last 3 or 4 clearances that they had. Clear Eye, whatever. It was on there, and I think it is finally now sold out because they announced the movie. But for the regular hardcovers through Diamond, Volume 1 is sold out.
Oh.
There is Volume 2 and Volume 3 still. So those are still around.
3 is by Lemire.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's not because the omnibus is just Matt Fraction and David Aja, right?
Yeah, 1 and 2 are what comprise the omnibus.
I'm gonna order 3 for the store.
Or you can find the smaller trades. There are 4 of them. That's always an option.
See, not just us ordering for ourselves on the show, but now I'm ordering for the store on the show as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's going to be your options for that. And I think it was like you used to be able to find that omnibus like at conventions and stuff like that for dirt cheap, like $30, $25. Hopefully that's a thing. That's still a thing until people start realizing what's going on, and they might start upping the price to cover.
Joe Chip, I will read House of Penance this week and review it on Saturday. How about that? I see you asked that question 11 minutes ago, but we've only got 2 more minutes that I can be on. But I will read House of Penance. Have either of you guys read that? I have that. It's about the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose. I grew up in Northern California, so I've been there. I've been there several times, so I will definitely read it, and I'll go pull it and read it and tell you if it's worth buying.
This is the first time I've heard of it, but I did see that movie based on that creepy house.
Yeah,
I think it's just called Winchester.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lionheart, for the shirt comment. It
works because not only is this force strong in your family, but in our YouTube family too.
Except for that guy.
Yeah, I don't care about Star Wars. Whoops.
It's okay.
As Jess looks for another question, that thing with Star Wars is one of those things where like you're supposed to like Star Wars. You're a nerd. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, here's a good question. Should I buy Wolverine Goes to Hell or Batman by Loeb and Sale?
Batman by Loeb and Sale.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that because unless you have the first Jason Aaron book,
Mhm.
Wolverine book, it's really not going to make much sense to get Wolverine Goes to Hell. And Batman by Loeb and Sale has a bunch of classic things in it.
Yeah, some of the best Batman stuff out there is in that book. It's like what, 3 or 4 stories? 3 or
Yeah.
4?
Yeah,
And it's all just top notch. It's Long Halloween. It's Dark Victory. It's what's that Selena Kyle one? Selena's Night
Goes
Out.
to Rome or something.
Yeah, and then
When in Rome
Haunted Nights. Yeah,
and Haunted Nights.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, that's unanimous.
yeah. I think if you're comparing those two omnibuses as they are, because that Wolverine in Hell is basically a part 2 or a volume 2, you're not going to get as much of a good experience out of that unless unless you had part 1. And even with part 1 and part 2, it's still is pales compared to what you get in that Batman omnibus.
I agree.
Unless you're like some killer Wolverine fan and you hate Batman, but
Plus, Long Halloween is like staple for every Batman reader.
seriously.
So,
Yeah. Yes, Lemire Hawkeye is worth reading. David Codd, I believe. According to Amazon, JSA Omnibus Volume 2 is out of print, if no one saw that. That's interesting.
Those things have been around forever.
They really have.
Like people still like buy it and then post it online. Like, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that thing was even still around.
I've actually got to get going now, so let me give out my love letter to InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. This week, they have a 3% off sale. It does not stack with the 2%. Beat the Heat is the code. Every quarter, there's an Omnibroslive discount code. If you order over $50 in an order, you get free shipping, which is amazing. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
if you go to In Stock Trades, you can get the JSA Omnibus. It's still in stock.
Dude, I was just on there. I was going to say that.
Awesome.
And it's still in print.
Mhm.
Diamond still has stock. So maybe wherever Amazon gets theirs is out of stock for now, or they just ran out and there's more coming. I don't know. But it's still readily available. And it's 42% off on In Stock Trades right now.
Okay, so JSA Volume 2 still in print at IST, no problemo.
The
Use the
link
code.
is in the chat.
Use
Get
the
an extra
code and get
3%
it.
off.
Worlds in Ink says this. Medicated Jess also recommends Loaf and Sale. That's the book I ordered right after surgery. And
Nice.
didn't remember. Jess, come to WonderCon next year, demands Make Havoc.
Ooh.
WonderCon's a good show. That's probably the bigger Southern California show where it's not crazy. It's not San Diego. Like you would probably survive WonderCon, but not survive San Diego.
I could survive WonderCon?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Okay, Gio, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on A Week in Geekdom, where I talk about anime, comics, manga, and everything else in between. That is A Week in Geekdom.
And Extreme Gabe, where can they find you when you're not working out and maybe you're doing a video once every 6 months?
You can find me Instagram, Gabe Infinity Watch, and I also run the Omnibroslive Instagram as well. So follow Omnibroslive on Instagram, where I try to keep up with all the news and releases and announcements of new omnibuses, out of print stuff, and other things on there as well for everybody.
Yeah, Gabe actually works his rear end off to keep that thing updated. So thank you for going and doing that, Gabe.
Oh.
And you can find me at Omnidog's Vault on YouTube and Omnidogs_Vault on Instagram. And tomorrow night, the OmniBros will be on at 8 p.m. to do hauls, previews, and reads. And I feel like I'm forgetting something, but it probably isn't important. So let's see. I talked about it in stock trades, and this turned into a fabulous question and answer. Our favorite thing. Great question and answer session.
Yes.
Thank you to the chat. Great chat today. Chatters, thank you very much. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you for watching. This was a wonderful session. So thanks to everybody, and peace and love. Peace and love.
Bloody